And the first point on the season, how did you see the game today?
Really pleased with the performance. We started off a little bit slowly. They moved the ball really well and were causing us quite a few problems almost from the kick-off. So the first 10 minutes were tough, but they're a really good side. What they do with the diamond, the way they move the ball is very good, and that causes problems. But we come to terms with that after about 15 minutes, and then we finished that half really well, really strongly, and then to get in front. It's disappointing then to get pegged back late on, but if you look at the 2 strikes we've had against us, you've got to feel that you've been a bit unlucky with both of those. But performance-wise, I'm really happy, especially against such a good team, and the problems we've had this week with a couple of injuries and Sampo being suspended.
Always important for strikers to get on the score sheet early doors in the season, as you know yourself. So it's good to see Connor get on there.
Yeah, and he deserved it. He had a thankless task up against 2 big, strong centre backs, and I thought he gave as good as he got. Just waiting for that opportunity where he could get down the side or get in a position where he could run at the 2 centre halves. And he'd probably say himself, a bit of luck with the finish. It rebounded to him, and sometimes you need that little bit of luck. I've talked about luck not going our way with the 2 strikes, but maybe that was one back for us. But he deserved that. His work rate was phenomenal.
Yeah, and obviously a second debut for Matt Challoner today, and also a debut for Joe Nolan, who came on late as well.
Yeah, really solid performance from Charlie. You know what you get. Really good defensively. Settled in really well. Only been in a couple of days. 1 training session. So that's a big plus for us. And then Joe come on and show what he can do. Just in good defensive positions, kept it simple, moved the ball well, and that's a bonus for us as well. So minutes for him. Bashi getting through 90 minutes, although he did roll his ankle at the end of the first half. So there's just all positives for me. The only slight negative is that that we haven't got the 3 points.
How difficult was the heat out there today? Because obviously it was very, very warm, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's difficult, but we had a bit of preparation, didn't we, at Rylands? And at the time, I was talking about calling the game off, and I said, well, what happens if first day of the season it's like this? It wasn't far off that. It wasn't quite as hot as that, but it was hot. And we want to play with high tempo at home, and we did that. Even in those conditions, we worked really, really hard. But it was difficult, and it will have taken a lot out of the lads. But it'll be the same for Blyth, and they've had a tough trip to Kings Lynn, and then they come to us. And we've got something similar, later on in the season, which I don't really understand. How the fixtures have come out, where teams are travelling twice in a short period, a long way. But unfortunately, that's the way it is.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult, isn't it? Because we only a week into the season, we've already got a double header. At least it is at home, as the players start to get their legs sort of working.
Yeah, that's probably the advantage for us, is that we've got 2 home games, and we've got a tough travel away to Telford out the way. But we will have it later on in the season, so we need to try and take advantage. Be a real tough game against Blyth. They beat us here last year, and fully deserved to win that game. So we know we're going to have to play at least as well as what we did today to get a result.
And hopefully we'll have a decent crowd in again, like we did this afternoon.
Yeah, brilliant. When you get over 1,000 in, that's we need that week in, week out. Support was great. They got behind the lads. You could see how much the lads appreciated at the end of the game. A lot stayed behind to clap the lads off because of the effort they put in. They can see that they're giving everything for the club, and we just need those to come out on Tuesday night. That's going to be vital for us to get that support behind us.